Here is some perspective for you. 90% of people don't ever find something that they like enough to dedicate their whole life to. You have to understand that they jump from thing to thing until it ends, until just it ends completely. That's their whole entire existence. There is also the 10% of people who actually find something out of the vastness of possibilities because there are so many things that you can do. You will find something that you like, and then they dedicate themselves. But you see, they give it 6 months, a year, whatever. They just give it a few months, a few years, and then they give up and do something more seriously. That's the 10% of people. Out of those 10% of people, only 1% of people understand that they have to dedicate themselves forever because they enjoy doing that activity. And it is so nice to have some activity that you do because you enjoy it so much. You spend time doing it and you feel meaningful, you feel fulfilled, even though you might not have any results. You have to understand that that meaningfulness, that fulfillment comes because you see improvement, because you see all of these things. Not because you see results. Sure, results can help, but you have to understand that results are not necessary. As long as you feel happy, you feel joy, excitement, you feel growth, you feel like you are meaningful or fulfilled in doing that skill, in practicing that skill, you have to understand that that is more than enough. Because the alternative is to not do that thing and do something else which you don't like but gives you more results. You can do that on the side and really focus yourself on the things that make you feel better. Because at the end of the day, the vast majority of people feel absolutely awful. They live very bad lives. They're almost never happy, almost never fulfilled, almost never feel like their life has any meaning. That's only because they do not give it any meaning. They do not commit to anything. They do not dedicate themselves to anything. So, of course, they're not going to feel any meaning in their life. It is because they don't understand that that thing that they find meaningful doesn't actually have to give them real results. They actually have real results. Happiness is something that most people cannot buy. There are people on this earth that would sell everything that they have just to feel meaningful, just to feel. And you can see this in cults. You can see these things in religious cults. People give away everything that they own just to feel a modicum of happiness, of fulfillment, of spiritual enlightenment, of whatever it is, of happiness, of joy, of excitement, anything. You have to understand that most people would give, that feel really unhappy, they would give anything. And you give it away as if it's free. You just quit that thing which you like, which you enjoy, which make you happy. You have to understand that there are so many things. If you struggle, really, 90% of people just struggle to find something. And that's a problem because there are so many things on this planet that you can create, that you can dedicate yourself to. There are so many things, and yet they do not find anything. And it's not because they haven't found something that they like. They found tens of things that they like, but they just don't dedicate themselves to it. That's the real problem. They just don't dedicate themselves to that, to actually feel all of these emotions, to notice the growth, to have this beautiful habit that they do over and over again until they get better and they get more happy and more joyful. But you see, it is so interesting to notice that most people don't have even one thing that they like. All they do all day is engorge, consume everything, never creating, never doing anything with their lives, never contributing to anything except to other people's pockets, working for other people, doing things that they don't like, And really, that's not so bad. But at the same time, that cannot be your whole existence. You have to understand that it cannot be your whole existence. You have a bigger life than that. Understand that even if you feel tired because you're not engaging your brain. You are exhausted because you do not have that thing outside of work that really brings you joy. That you look forward whenever you work, you go like, I want to play video games. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to play racquetball. I want to play ping pong. Whatever it is. I want to paint. I want to train my dog. You see, once you found one and you dedicate yourself to it, you're going to find another one and another one and another one. And pretty soon you're going to have so many things that you enjoy doing. But most people, if they don't find results with those things, real tangible results like money, like career, like whatever, if they don't find that, they just give up. They just give up entirely on the skill, entirely on the progress. They just abandon it. There are so many people who liked training dogs or liked painting or liked playing ping pong, and they just quit. They just don't do it anymore. And they have pictures of it. They go like, look, I used to do this. I used to go to tournaments. I used to do these things. But then, life got in the way. No, you can still play once or twice a week. It's 1 hour of playing once or twice a week, and it brings so much joy to your life. It's still those memories really bring you so much joy to your life that you show the pictures to other people. You signal to them, this is important to me, but I'm the kind of person who doesn't really do what's important to me. I do what's important, what other people tell me that's important. Understand that's most people's life. They do whatever other people tell them that it is important, not what's important to them. And it's not selfish to do what's important to you. Once you feel happy, once you feel joy, once you feel meaningful, you can actually give people so much more because you understand that you can actually give someone the gift of really feeling good instead of being bored by them, being engaged with them, talking to them about the things that you like, really smiling because you did 2 days ago play some ping pong. You have to understand that that is priceless. Most people would give everything that they own for a modicum of happiness, of meaningfulness. Everything, all their fortune, everything that they own, because they understand that nothing can buy happiness, fulfillment, meaning, growth, progress, all of these things, joy, excitement. You cannot really buy them. These things are built. They are built by doing whatever you like and finding the things that you like and dedicating yourself to them. It is that part, that last part, after you found something that you like, just out of a little bit more than everything else, just a tiny bit more, dedicate yourself to it. Understand that even if it's not the thing that you dedicate your life to, it will build up and you will know how to dedicate yourself. Once you find something better, you will dedicate more towards that without even quitting this thing that you've built up. You have to understand that you can have multiple interests. You can paint, you can do videos, you can make courses, you can have businesses, you can do all of these things, train dogs, play ping pong, drive your car just because you like it. You are excited to drive, to hear that pedal going down and going on. Vroom, vroom. Not with a lot of speed, just driving around because you feel this real interesting feeling in your body. It just makes you excited and happy, and it puts a goddamn smile on your face. Most people are so sad, so depressed, so burnt out, so just absolutely low energy. They just sit there and wait for something to appear in their life that they can dedicate themselves. Most of them just gave up on that dream, just gave up on finding something that they find interesting. Because you see, the world tells you as soon as you find something interesting, try to make a living off of it. No, that is dumb. You should try to make a living off of it. But if you end up not making a living off of it, you got all of these things that money cannot buy. Understand that if you write a book and it's an utter failure and you publish it, you can now show people, look, I'm a failed published author. Most people don't even publish their books. You can show someone, look, I did something. You know, it's something else. And you will find someone who likes the book at some point. But that doesn't matter. You can know that you can just understand that once you failed once, it's so much easier to fail 3 times, 5 times, 10 times. So much easier. And why do I smile when I say this? Why do I smile when I say it's easy once you failed once to fail many times? Because failure is supposed to be something bad, but it's not. It's actually beautiful. Just look, I did so many things and I failed miserably at it with no hope of ever making it, with actually no hope of ever making it. I gave it my all. I dedicated myself to this thing for hours on end, every single day, slaving away. It's not even slaving away. It's just having fun and enjoying the present moment, because that's what it's about. Feeling happy, feeling joyful, feeling excited about the things that you do. That is a beautiful experience that you can give yourself. And that failing doesn't even matter. You just go like, oh, haha, another one. And you feel happy about it. You actually feel happy about it. And when you see a little bit of progress, you feel even happier. But understand that even if it goes down or up or down or up, it doesn't matter, because all that matters is that you get to do whatever you want. That thing that you like, that's the prize. The prize is that you like that thing and it makes you happy and it makes you joyful and it makes you feel meaningful.